After 9 days of Easter egg hunting, the official Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War teaser trailer has been discovered. Let's take our first look at the trailer, and I'll be back afterwards to break it down and talk about when we're getting the reveal.
Understand what's going on around you. You are in a state of war, and you have precious little time to save yourself.
Codename Perseus.
It's a slow process which we call active measures. The first stage being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation. The next stage is destabilization. What matters is essentials: economy, foreign relations, defense systems. The next stage is crisis, with a violent change of power, structure, and economy, period of normalization. This is what will happen in the United States if you allow all these schmucks to put a big brother government in Washington, D.C., who will promise lots of things, never mind whether the promises are fulfillable or not.
A plan decades in the making. Know your history, or be doomed to repeat it.
The time bomb is ticking, but every second the disaster is coming closer and closer. The danger is real.
Yes! Woo! Worldwide reveal August 26th! Oh! So, oh my gosh, what do we learn from this? Well, we learned that the game is Black Ops Cold War. No doubt about that. It's going to be officially revealed worldwide on August 26th, a week from this video going up. And it's also going to be revealed inside of Warzone. We know that because the description of the video says, know your history or be doomed to repeat it. Verdansk, August 26th. This means we aren't getting our generic reveal trailer, but rather an actual in-game event that's going to happen in Warzone. Now, what exactly could we get? Well, today's teaser tying up the Easter egg was opening up Bunker 10 that has a rocket inside. I don't know if that's going to have anything to do with the actual event itself, but I would imagine that we might get the trailer played on TVs around the map. We might get them played in the stadium around the map, but I'd feel like they're going to be a lot more interactive with this reveal than anything we've seen before. Perhaps we'll get some actual like in-game events similar to Fortnite, and then we'll get the actual trailer released onto YouTube a little bit later on. What can we learn about the game thus far from this teaser trailer? Well, it shows real video footage from the Cold War era of history, and this shows that the setting is set during the geopolitical conflict between the United States and the USSR. And the whole point of this teaser trailer is that it mentions that the height of the Cold War, a KGB defector called Yuri Bezmenov issued a chilling warning. And this has been an interview that has been spoken about for decades because everything he said has genuinely come true when it comes to today's sort of society. He describes that there's a process which is like a great brainwashing, which has 4 basic stages, which he talks about in this trailer. The first stage is called demoralization, which takes from 15 to 20 years to achieve. And according to him, that's the minimum number of years it takes to re-educate a generation of students that is normally exposed to the ideology of its country. Now, this is especially chilling when you link that into today's society where we have, you know, politics in the US and around the world linked in during the Cold War, and it links in really, really nicely now. Now, one key part of the storyline we learn straight away is a section when it comes up saying he claims a Soviet spy codenamed Perseus has infiltrated Western intelligence with the goal to subvert the US to ensure Soviet dominance in the arms race. To this day, the identity and whereabouts of Perseus remain unknown. Now, this sounds completely unrelated to any characters we know so far in the Call of Duty Black Ops universe. We still don't know if this is a reboot or if this slots into the universe, but there is a mysterious character called Perseus whose identity is unknown but has slipped into Western intelligence. This goes hand in hand with what Bezmenov describes as a great brainwashing, which has 4 stages, the first being demoralization, which we spoke about a little earlier. He says demoralization is a process that is irreversible, and he thought that the process of demoralizing America was already completed, and it would take another generation and a couple of decades to get the people to think differently and return to their patriotic American values. And he says exposure to true information doesn't matter to a person or a group who are demoralized. The person who is demoralized is unable to assess true information. The facts tell nothing to him. Even if I shower him with information with authentic proof, documents, pictures, even if I take him by force to the Soviet Union and show him a concentration camp, he will refuse to believe it until he receives a kick in his fan bottom. When a military boot crushes his balls, then he will understand, but not before that. That's the tragedy of demoralization. And what's crazy is that this interview was from like 1984, so that could actually be a very good spot of where exactly we are going to have this game set in. We've had tons of years thrown at us with VHS tapes. The latest one today was 1981, but this interview being shown as a teaser trailer from 1984 shows it's very much spanning from the beginning of the Cold War all the way to near the end. But he mentions that most of the American politicians, media, educational trains, another generation of people, you think they're living at the peacetime, but that's false. The US is in a state of war, undeclared total war against the basic principles and foundations of its system, which is incredibly deep. And especially at the end, know your history or be doomed to repeat it is a very haunting line. Like, what exactly does that mean? Like, we have pretty much over this Easter egg know our history, but we need to make sure we know it. Otherwise, we might be doomed to repeat it, and we might have some very bad things happen in this game. That's all I can really get from this initial breakdown. I just wanted to get this video very quickly whilst we discovered this teaser trailer, but I will be breaking this down in depth, even more so as we get closer to the reveal, which is in a week's time, and it's going to be incredible. I'm going to make a video summarizing the entire Easter egg, how we solved it, what happened, what did we do, because it was an incredibly confusing time, but I am so thankful that at the end of it, we actually got there in the end, and we solved this together as a community, which is incredible. If you guys are excited for the Black Ops Cold War reveal, smash the like button on this video right now. I also had a huge announcement of my own on the channel today as well. I've launched my first Black Ops Cold War merchandise, and it's a poster pack of 4 beautiful Wonder Weapon blueprint posters straight from the Group 935 archives, ready for you guys. It's a poster pack of 4 posters for $30. Incredible price, amazing quality, tons of Easter eggs on them, and they will be perfect for any avid Zombies fan. If you want to pick one up, there is a link down below in the description. If you pick one up, be sure to tweet me and I'll be sure to retweet your purchase. Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe to keep up to date so you don't miss out on the latest and greatest news and content from this game, from the reveal and onwards. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.